Please, you have pissed me off for the last time. I'm totally making you a paper stack. Shadow. Like zoinks.
This just in. The group of hoppers who just left Hopperstan are back. Yes, I know. Sad. And after putting away a gang of audacious criminals from another world, they returned home with an audience of just few people who just tolerated them. Yes, they saved the world, but I'd rather be saved by Captain Marvel than them.
Meanwhile, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna miss these guys. Yeah, me too. They were delightful. I liked having them. Well, there's always next time. Also, do you really forgive me for all that? Yeah, and me? Of course. I know we have to talk a lot, but just know, I forgive y'all. Man, that conversation we're gonna have is gonna be long, but I know we need that. It's gonna be worth it. Hey y'all! Ah! This Hopper, how did you? I can stick the walls. Y'all forget? Oh yeah. So, aren't you gonna review something? This Hopper, this is the last day they're gonna stay. You still want us to work instead of making memories? This could be the last time we see them. We worked a lot. Not gonna lie. Why don't you just go and review? Wow, you're gonna let me review Kamen with Zets? That's okay. Wait, I was just kidding. Stay here. Work. This is Bedbug, and his mission is to eradicate evil and to punch grounds. But that's what he likes to dream about. In actuality, he's just a bum. Man, you see, the organization he worked for is kind of made. It's being freaky now, and it's trying to take away people's dreams. And you know, our boy can't let that happen. So he, after freeing Odaka, is ready to beat Code up. And Fujimi wants to be part of that. But see, Odaka doesn't want to go back to his old life. He's just too edgy now. But Fujimi just said to team up. Why are you talking about life suddenly? Well, you see, talking to other people is life. And Odaka isn't about that life. He'd rather talk to old women than to actually talk to his old friends. See, Odaka wants to take Gold with him. He wants to be the ultimate main character. Meanwhile, 5 wakes up and he's just done with 3. Like, 3 isn't even their commander. He's just 3. And that actually breaks 3's heart. Like, he called him 3. He doesn't like that. Should have called him 0. See, 5 doesn't even care anymore. He doesn't care he hurt someone's feeling. He's just gonna go away and look at his dad's photo. And live happily ever after. Oh yeah. Where's the peeping? Ah! No! They killed my boy. We'll see the flowers grow. Meanwhile, Tu's nightmare pretends to be numb again and tries to choke her out. Dang. But not to fear, edginess with a chance of middle-aged back pain is here. And he wants power. Dang. How are you gonna do that? Well, you know, too much pink energy is dangerous, right? Well, darkness is dangerous too. Like, somewhat darkness. Anyway. Like zoinks! Udaka's gonna steal my spotlight! What are we gonna do? Said our brave agent proudly. But as you can see, it's not even nighttime and yet it's already dark. So yes, Udaka has found a way to become more edgy. Meanwhile, Bike and the girls are just talking about how Nox is gonna sacrifice himself against Code to take it out. And how he's gonna do that? By fighting a nightmare he has been beefing for a long time. A long time. Actually, nah, it's a new nightmare. It's just repainted. I wish Nas was in this show more so we can see his struggles against it. But just know he's gonna be peak edginess once he wins. See, the core nightmare doesn't believe in Nox, but you know who does? To the lady does. And Bakugan can just sense that Nox is about to steal his main character status, so he sprints. Meanwhile, Fujimi is gonna go to the bathroom. But nah, actually he's gonna go to his boy, Odaka. What does Odaka mean to you? Well, it's just a bad thing. They betted on if nightmares existed. And they do, so guess he's gonna have to buy him some drinks or something. That can't just be it, my guy. There's something more to it, I know. Well, anyway, Fujimi catches up with the main character, or side character, I mean. And our side character is just puzzled at what the hell is just going on. Last time he was here, the subconscious of Nox wasn't this edgy, this dark, this 2000s. Man, just move along. Meanwhile, our 30-year-old is just finding out how hard it is to be a main character. So here's another old man to even the playing field. But Nox doesn't want help. He doesn't want to go back home. But Fujimi actually starts using his brain, actually starts saying logical things. Like, once you go full edginess, what will happen to the people you leave behind? And Nox hates when people use logic against his edginess because it's super effective. He hates that Fujimi is still the regular old him, even under Code Somnia's influence. But Baku says that Code Somnia might have controlled their dreams and their minds, but it can't control a real one's soul or anyone's real soul. And Nox realizes the real ones are believing in him. So he's done being edgy. He's gonna be the real him who brings the light. He declares he's old and he's proud, and with that, he reaches peak darkness, peak edginess. But under all that, underneath all of it, he's still the regular old light bringer. Sponsored by Linkara. Oh boy, can't wait to see his new powers. And we cut to Fujimi just exposing code. So you're saying a whole day passed and Kodaka got a whole another power up and three then just come and fight him. Nah, he's gonna come now when Fujimi is just out here exposing things. Okay. You do you. That's your pacing. Okay. See, after the darkness, Fujimi is saved and Nasuka, and Nox is pissed because you can't just go ahead and hurt his main man. See, Nox is so pissed off, he goes bald. But in actuality, I like this suit. The only problem I have is the tummy. It's the spirals. Meanwhile, Baku does the unthinkable. He uses the drone and easily gets his belt back. Yeah. And he breaks through the shield that's holding Code Somnia. Meanwhile, 3 is just getting bullied. And even when he gets the upper hand, you know, Nox is too edgy. So he can always pretend it didn't happen and always push it under the rug of the darkness. And he pump fakes 3, not once, not 9 times, or 9 nights? 9th time? I don't know. But all in all, just he kicks 3. And 3 learns he isn't built for this life. But Knox has done a goofy. He wants him to do a testimony? Nah, he's not doing that. But the thing he didn't realize, he is the testimony. He is the paper. And with that, 3 is dead, and Code Somnia seems to have been broken. But the ball isn't there, and Minami can finally see the real name. Oh yeah. This episode was just, not gonna lie, it was good. I liked it. Like, it didn't have three, like, it didn't have Sieg, so no funny moments. I mean, no bad funny moments because Sieg was really funny. He was never funny to me, and at least, but he's back next week. But the next week is plot, so let's hope he's not gonna be all funny and actually do stuff. Yeah, and also I liked Fujimi in this episode and Nox's relationship, like the friendship, or more like, okay, it's just friendship. Whatever Toei says, it's love. Okay, whatever it is, like I liked it. Fujimi is really the real one. And the only thing that hurts this episode is just the when Udara gets the power up, it should have just cut to the next day or whatever that is. Because you could have just had 3 to detect, like the whole world just got darkness, just went to the darkness, and 3 just comes, and yeah. The only way that the Udaka Fujimi scene makes sense is that if 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 that was a distraction, which I don't think it was, like Fujimi distracted, like baited 3 into coming, and like it was their plan to bait 3 in, and Udaka just comes in to beat him up. But that wasn't the plan. It was just Fujimi being Fujimi, and Nox just comes in when 3 comes. Like it wasn't a plan. It's just we just got lucky that 3 came. But that's just one problem. It's just a nitpick anyway. Just a nitpick at least. Oh no, this episode was cool. It's just cool. The only thing that hurts it, like I wish if Nox got more screen time in this half, like with him struggling with this nightmare, then it would be more satisfying. Like he conquered a thing he was struggling with for a long time. But no, this nightmare just now came for this episode, and he's already his power up. Like if Nox had more screen time throughout this half with this nightmare, then I think it would be a nice episode for his power up. A nice payoff. But nope. He just stays back home. Hmm. But what can we do? The show is what it is, and what what's in this episode is just fine enough. And he's gone. Not gonna lie, he's a great villain, and I'm gonna miss him. I know, crazy thing to say, but still, I like fun villains, and I guess 3, 6, and 5 are just gone. Yep, meaning there are just 6 agents left. 0, 2, and 1, and 4, and 7, and 70. These are just few we have now. Also, next week I think cores are coming. No, I don't think they just. It's confirmed they are coming. They showed, and they're gonna be the final season boss. Man, if only there were a lot more in the previous episodes. They're just here now. They're just here now. But let's see how Takahashi utilizes them, how he fumbles them, and or how he decides the peak fiction, best fiction that ever was. Highly unlikely, but those are my thoughts anyway. What are yours? Leave them down in the comments below, and I'll catch you hoppers next time. Bye bye, hoppers.